Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel again. In this episode we are going to learn how to make our tailgate electric. We are also going to see what is included inside the kit, what tools we need to do the installation, and we are going to find out in the end of the video how dangerous it is to have your arm here while it's closing. Let's get to the video. Now let's see what is inside the box that we bought from AliExpress and what we have to install in our car. First we have the electric struts, there is 2 of them in the kit and the quality is pretty decent. Next we have the control unit in this ugly rose gold color. It feels very light and it indicates where its cable goes. We also get a drill to make the holes for the switches and some double-side tape in the kit. I think that this is very nice. Screws and washers for the struts. This is the kick sensor kit with a cable set. You have to pay extra for this feature. Now we see the electric lock that is pulling inside the tailgate to make it soft close. There is a guarantee card also inside the kit, and this is the switch that goes on the tailgate and the cables that take the signal from the lock that is located on the tailgate. This is the cable that goes from the control unit to the electric motor that soft closes the tailgate. Power cables that has to connect straight to the battery. And finally, the switch that controls the tailgate from inside the cabin. After we saw what is included inside the kit, now we have to put it in the car, and this is the biggest job. And first thing that we are going to put inside the car is this, and this is located here inside. So we have to disassemble this part and everything back here, so we will start from this. We take off this. Second thing we take off is this one. The third thing we need to take off is this. The kit that we have when our tire is blown, we need to remove it so we have easier access to everything. 13mm socket. Now we are going to remove this plastic here. Inside here is a screw and we need to remove this plastic trim. This is the plastic trim we remove, and here inside is the screw. Probably we need to remove these two, like that. You pull it off. You have to be careful all the clips to be on this plastic when you're removing, and not inside and not on the door. If it stays on the door, you have to take it off and put it back here. So when you assemble the car, it's easy. The unit has this hole here with a 6mm screw, and what we are going to do, we are going to slide it here. I unclip this cable and we are going to slide it here inside. And we are going to screw it where it is. We are going to screw it here from this hole, but we need it to move so we can plug all the cables in. So here is going to be the location of the ECU. Next thing we need to disassemble, it's this one here, because here is going this part that this makes the back door soft close. This is electric and it plugs to the wiring harness that is coming with the kit. So we have to remove this one here, this plastic, and the side panel. This one here should be only with with clips. So what we are gonna do, we will remove this. Be careful, this glue is going everywhere. We pull it up. And it's only with clips. First we will remove this one. This plastic has two clips here, one right and one left, and then you push it and it's coming out. And here inside it's two 10mm screws. So these two screws, it's holding this here, and then we need to remove this. But back here it has two clips that we have to remove. Now we can have the side panel out. Next we have to find out how we are going to install this, but first we remove this one. And we install this one. We try to put it in the middle, and in the end we will fine adjust it. The other end we have to secure inside here somehow. But here in the corner there is not some special holes that hold it in place. So my plan, if you see I made a hole there, it's gonna be screwed here and here. And my plan is that I will use this. It's a pop rivet that it has threads inside. I will make holes, I will put it there, and then I will screw this this motor with these screws, and it's gonna be like factory. And now I'm disassembling the back bumper, because I will put the kick sensor also. So first you take off the light, because this rubber here it's going over the bumper, and you remove this. It's these two plastics there that are coming out very easy, and inside there is two 10mm screws. So you remove it like this, and there inside is the screws. In order to take the back bumper out, it's one screw here that is holding the bumper to the back fender, and it's three more screws that is holding the inner fender with the bumper, and under it's these 10mm screws. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10mm screws, and two Phillips screws, and 4 Phillips screws here each side. So you remove first the lights, then all the screws, and then you will be able to remove the back bumper, so we can put the kick sensor. So after you remove this, that it's clipped here, it has this little plastics here that you have to put your finger on the back or a tool to press it to take it out, because if you don't do this, it will break like that. So this, it's no problem because there is coming the screw, but if you are careful and you have the right tool to press this, it will not break. So now everything is should be loose, and we are ready to take the bumper. I hope it's not gonna be like the last time. Okay. And this is how you remove the back bumper. The kick sensor is going to be placed here with a double side tape. We can put screws also if we want, and we will run the cables in. But now here we can see where we are making holes to put our pop rivets. After we saw how we can make it like original, we are gonna put here. We don't want water inside and start so it's not start to rust. So what we're gonna do, we will apply the sealer, and with this special tool now here inside we have threads that is sealed, and it's not gonna rust, and this will bolt on like it was meant to be there. And this is how you do it. Next, we are going to put the foot sensor. Now the bumper is out. We have a very good chance to put the foot sensor. The foot sensor, it comes with this double side tape and all the cables. This needs to go on the bumper, and this needs to go to have here. It needs to have ignition, constant 12-volt battery. This is the trigger, so every time it feels movement, it will make signal from here. And the other one is just the ground. So we need to place the sensor on the bumper, and then we will put all the cables inside the car, and we will put back the bumper, and we are good to go. So now this is our foot sensor. We need to place it on the bumper. I will not put it in the middle because there is a chance that I'm going to put a tow bar and it's coming out here in the middle exactly, so I will have to cut this place. But I will put it here right next to the middle from the left side on the car. So we are going to put the sensor. This side needs to face down. This is at least what it says in the directions here. So we will make 2 holes. In the kit is coming this 3M double-side tape. Now I decided to flip it over, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have it here and I will zip tie it with a factory cable here. And now this we are going to put inside the car so it can connect with a unit that controls the opening and the closing of our tailgate. So this is the plan with the foot sensor. We are ready to put back the bumper now. After the bumper is back into its place, we are going to start with the wiring. First cable that we are going to put is this one. It has this button that goes here, and here when it's open you can press this and close, and here also this is how it takes signal and interferes with the car. So you take off this plug here, you connect here, and this is going back to the lock like that, and this one now is connected to our control unit here. So this is one. We will zip tie it here, and here we're going to make the hole for our plastic. So now guys, what we are going to do here, as you see, it's these two plastics. First you remove this one very carefully because this clip is very strong. You remove this. You cannot take it off, you have to take off the seat belt, but it can stay here for now. And then this one it's going like this, and it has a screw here. You remove the screw and it's only with clips that they don't break, it's easy to take off. And after that you can find finally the hole that is coming up to the back door. The problem now is that here the cables, it's already too thick, And we have to put through here this is the power cable. It's 7 meters and it has to go all the way to the battery. We have to put this through there. We have to put this. This is the switch that you have in the front to activate the tailgate. So these cables also need to go on the unit here. And also this cable also has to go through here. So all these cables has to go through here. This is what activates the soft close here that we made the holes earlier. So all these cables plus one cable more that it's for the foot sensor. They have to go up here and connect with our unit, and they have to go through here. Now what I want to avoid is to cut here. I don't want to cut it here because it will never seal again. So I prefer to cut the cables here. I will cut the connectors because the connector is very thick. I can cut it and I can put it through all together, and then I can connect the connectors and put them here. You can also take the pins out. Each one pin you can take it out, but I think that they are going to be destroyed. It's going to be easier to cut it here, put them through, connect them again and connect them to our unit. So this is what I'm going to try to do. I'm doing it. You cut this one, you save it. We will cut this one. We save it. These two cables now.
Just don't put them like all of them together. Like start with this one.
This one is gonna be a little bit
back.
A little bit back. Yes. Yeah. Nice. And we have to cut all these two. We will cut. We can cut them all together here actually. Yeah. Nothing of these cables has power. There is no cables, zero power here. So that's why if you connect this to the battery, you cannot cut it like that. You have to be careful. So now this.
Only that, or we have one more?
I think we have one more. This spaghetti here. This connects to our foot sensor. This connects to our foot sensor, and we have ground that we don't need up there. We actually need this one. This cable.
Only this one?
Yeah, it's trigger. So this trigger cable we need up there too, because I think it connects here, or if it don't connect here, it connects here. So we will find out. Good luck.
Woo! That was it.
I didn't cut it on video. You was too fast, man. So this is all. So now we connect these things that we cut, and we can connect everything here. So guys, here is how I connected the plugs back to the cables. Here you can see. Then I use this tape and it looks like factory. And everything can go and connect up there. Up here I put some sound deadening material, and I screw, if you can see, I put these washers and I put a screw. The screw is a 5mm screw that you can use, and I bent a little bit this. It's very easy. You can bend it with your hand. It's not so hard. So here, this is the project. The only thing now that I have to put back here, I will finish everything. I will plug it back here, and then I will put the electric motors here, and we will put the cables through this. We will put the cables through this, and they will go up. We don't need to put any more cables inside there. So that's the plan. I installed the electric motors here, if you can see, and I took the cables all the way up and I connected here. The only problem is that you have to remove this, replace this with the one that is coming with the kit, and this one again you replace with the one that is coming from the kit. The problem is that there is not enough space. You have to remove this screw, and there is not enough space for the plugs. You cannot put them through. So the one I dip in from here, if you press this, you can take the pins out, and this one I just cut because it's not so easy to take out the pins. So I cut it and I connect it again, and then it's easier to pull them up and connect them again, put the pins back on the plug and connect here and put them on the control unit. So that's the problem here, it's very tight. Here I put the screw back and the cables, it's all the way up, ready to be connected. And you see here is not so much space. It was the most difficult part, I think, to put everything through here. It was very difficult to go all the way up. All the cables are connected, everything. Here is going to be the switch that is going to be on the plastic here. that looks like factory. It's very nice, but it was very difficult to go through here. And here all the cables are coming down. It's connected to the hatch here, and it's going all the way to the front. And this is all the cables that we are going to connect in the front, but now we can put this plastic back here. We had to stop because it was raining, and now we will continue. Here everything is connected. We put the cables through here. That it was a very difficult part. We put the cables through here. We put the cables for the sensor under the bumper. Everything is connected. Here is the ground for the foot sensor. Here is the cables for the foot sensor. Here is connected. Everything is finished. Now here this cable is waiting for the button that is going to be here. We're going to make a hole. And now what we need to do, we have all these cables that they need to go to connect in the battery. These two cables, it's the main power, needs to go straight on the battery. And this here is for the button that you can activate from inside the cabin to open the back door. And this here is for the foot sensor. It needs an ignition on and a constant 12-volt battery power. And in order to do this, we have to take off the back seat and all the plastics in here in the side, so we can take them in the front and they look nice. So in order to get the back seat off, we just pull it here and there. We pull it, and under here there is two cables. Then under the seat here there is two screws that we have to take off in order to take this side cover out. We take off these two screws, we lift up this, we can take off this big side panel. It's two screws and it clips all the way here. These metal clips. It's only this is holding it in, and now we can run all our cables with the factory wiring. And this is the last piece here. We need the last pieces. It's the 1, 2 that we need to remove, because here we are going to put the extra button, and here we need to go the cables through. So this is only with clips also. 1, 2 clips that is holding it in. And now under here we will remove this one. It's with the Phillips screws, and we have access to this one. This after we remove the Phillips screws, I think this one also will be with the clips. I see there it's one clip here. So now we're going to remove these two. So here is guys, I took off this under. I took off this side panel first, because here it's two Phillips screws that is holding this. Then you unclip this one, and it's only with clips all around. It's only two Phillips screws inside here. And now we have access to the fuse box, and we have access also, if you see down there, where is the yellow cable? This is my cable for the sound system. So there we are gonna also put the cables through for the electric tailgate. So now here we have to find some ignition and some permanent 12 volt for the foot sensor, and the rest is going in the front. And here also we are gonna do a hole here to put our switch that we can control the tailgate. So this is the plan. We have to start wiring now. So guys, here, if you see, if this thing can focus there, the under cable is for my sound system, and on top I just cut with a knife one cross, and I took my cables out, the power cable for the electric tailgate. So I cut the fuse box and the connectors because the cable was too long and it was impossible to get it through there with the connectors and the fuse box, so I have to make my own here now in the front. One is this, the rest is inside here. Here is how I make my own fuse box. You see, this is coming from the foot sensor, and it needs ignition, power on. When you sit on the seat, it needs power. So I find out that these two fuses here have power on, but it's this weird with the three legs, with the three pins, and I cannot use this thing here. So what I do, right next, there is no pins left and right, but there is in the middle, and there is the same thing because the power is coming from here. So I took this, I made two power on with 5 ampere fuses like this, and then I can put this inside here in the middle one. You push it in, and now I have two 5 ampere fuses. One is connected to the foot sensor, and the other one is connected here because I'm gonna use some lights under here so I can power this on. And this is with a remote, and you can change the colors and you can do a lot of things, but now I'm messing with the cables here. It was time to do this. So this LED light needs also a ground, this one that I'm gonna take from here, and I will put the unit somewhere under there. And for the permanent 12 volt, all this row here has 12 volt permanent, and if you see there, I put a connector. If I take out the connector there, it's 12 volt permanent power. So I'm gonna make a fuse box out of this, and I will connect this one, or this one actually I can connect straight away because it has 2 ampere fuse inside there. So I will maybe I connect it straight here, and I take power from this connector there under the 10 ampere fuse. Everything is wired up. Here, turn on ignition with two 5 ampere fuses, one for the foot sensor and one for my LED lights. Here is permanent 12 volt, and with this 2 ampere fuse, it's for the foot sensor. Here I have ground for the switch, And I have also ground for my LED lights, and the switch also needs a 12 volt turn on, and I connect it with the foot sensor. So the switch also requires turn on and ground. So this light here, when you turn on the car, I think it lights up. There is no other reason that needs 12 volt and ground. So here it is, everything. I have not taken power from any other fuses. I took from the board, so it shouldn't be any problem with the car. Everything is ready. Now we will put this back on. Here is the LED light controller. I took out the eye for the controller, so it's I can change the colors. All the cables is going through here. I opened up this side panel and the other side panel. I ran the cables through the console for the back seats. On the side here you can see the cable is jumping from the console under the seat. The same is on the other side too. And I have the lights here. It's under there. So you have a nice light. And this is here. Here is also the switch for the back door. It's not connected yet to the battery. This is the bus remote for my amplifier. But I don't have the subwoofer right now. So we put this back. This is the last thing that is left for our tailgate. I have connected here ground to the battery and power from here and here. This is the wrong fuse. I have to bring the right one. This is the right one.
Yes.
Let's try. I don't think that this is how it should be. Okay. That was the first time. I hope that was calibration or something like that. Okay, it's very good. The opening is very good. Now it has to close fast. Okay. Oh. everything is working now. Last job we need to do now is to put this switch here. So we are going to make a hole with the kit. It's coming this one, and here I think it's going to be very nice. So let's say here. It's looking pretty nice. Haha. Now let's say that these three vegetables are our hand, because we are not gonna try straight away with our hand. We have to see if it will stop. First is the cucumber. Let's say you have your cucumber here and you close this. What will happen? Okay. It's a little bit damaged here, but let's take the plastic out, because the plastic is maybe too strong. Little bit here, it broke little bit, but I was expecting worse. Let's see what the tailgate will do to the carrot here. I think the clamping power here, while you go closer inside, I think it will be much more strong. So let's try here. Oh, I wouldn't like to have my finger here while it's closing. Let's see the carrot here. Whoa. No, I wouldn't like to have my finger here also. We will see now what will do to the solder. If I put my solder here, will it stop? It's you feel no pain at all. Or if we put our hand here, this is for the video. No, it's nothing happening. You have no pain. So probably if you put your hand here, you will have some pain, but it will stop. I don't want to try this, but we can put the banana maybe here now. Ah! No, I think this is, if you have your two fingers here, it's not gonna be fun. Or maybe it even close. I don't know. The factory cars that they come with this system from the factory, usually here they have a sensor that is a switch. Once it feels, once it makes contact, it goes straight away back. I think this is I think I saw the system in the new Nissan Ariya. You touch it here, boop, and it's going straight back up. But we don't have this. The system only understands that it's coming a lot of, it needs a lot of electricity to close, and suddenly it just pops back. It's nice to have a safety feature. I will not say that it's the best, but it will not break your arm. Maybe your finger, it wouldn't be nice, but your arm, it's no problem. So this was our test. Now that the car is open and it's activated on, when you have and you don't have the keys on you, you cannot use the foot sensor. You cannot use the foot sensor when the car is turned on, but when the car is turned off and you have the key in your pocket, it's the same thing. Before you had to press here to open the tailgate. Now, if you do like this and the car is turned off, will open. You use the same switch to open. It's not opening so slow. I think the speed is okay. We have this button here that we showed how we install it, and we have one more switch here. We have this switch here that you can put it here if you want, but I have my subwoofer level in this position, so I put the switch here. When you're sitting on the seat, the switch turns red. When you turn off the car, this turns off also. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with the whole installation, the quality of the kit, and the price I paid. I paid, I think, 3,800 kroner. It's maybe 350 euro, $350 for it. And I used one weekend with a friend and coffee to do the installation. I'm pretty happy. And now my MG4 has also electric tailgate. And I forgot, now that the sun is going down a little bit, you have to see my lights. We have an orange car with orange lights. You can also change the light. We can make it white. We can make it red. We can make it blue. We can make it purple, light blue, yellow, orange, red, white. The white is not really white because when you have RGB LED light, it has no white LEDs. It uses all the colors to simulate the white, and you have this light blue result. But if you really love the white, you have to put white LED stripe. So this is it. I'm very happy. I'm using the orange color. I think it's looking very good. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I really tried to show everything and to do the thing the most DIY way on the parking lot. And if you want, you can do it yourself after watching this video. I know maybe sometimes it gets long and a little bit boring, but you can really do this after watching this video and the problems that we faced. The kit is pretty decent. I recommend it if you want to do it. If you don't want to do it, some people believe you don't need this, but some other people have a very bad pain in the back, and even when they lift the tailgate, they have pain. So it's something you don't need, but if you need it, you can do it after you watch this video. So if you... I hit my head back. So if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, now is the time to do it. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and see you in the next one. Bye. And don't forget, I have an electric tailgate now that... Fuck, why it's not working? Ah, I know, the car is turned on. So I can press this button. Bye.